It's early.
Yes, yes, it is. It is. Got quiet all of a sudden.
Oh,
Recording in progress.
my fault. I stopped talking.
Good. Fire away.
Did you bring your earplugs today?
Um, I did not, but I have three children, so I think I'm well versed in what it might sound like. But all good things, all good things.
With Shug ready to go today, do you guys kind of slide her back into that starting unit and kind of get back into that rotation that you were before?
I'm not going to answer that, Kareem. Suge will be ready to go, and Jade as well, and we'll see what happens.
um, just kind of one last thing, just that um, this last push before you kind of go into All Star. What, 4 games left? Two this week, two next week.
Yeah.
You always want to go into a break strong. What are the kind of things that you really want to emphasize to this team and really would like to see over this next little stretch to go into that break feeling like, okay, you know, we feel good about having a break
Yep.
because of the way we're playing?
Yeah. It's going to be a really boring answer, but I think it's a great question. It's something that I've been talking to myself and our staff almost every day, and that is I think we've built a really good foundation of like our daily habits of working hard and getting better, communicating directly with each other, having humility and joy, and all of these games are a test for that. And I think you've heard me say this before, but like we have to get to the break feeling like we're A plus in terms of those areas. And so whether it's injuries, whether it's win loss, whether it's whatever the challenges that come our way, I'm really, really intent on just making sure we continue to play really hard, and I can list them again, but just honestly, that's a high priority on my mind, and it's not tied to where we'll be in the standings. Is this young group getting better? Is this young group enjoying their time together? Is this young group playing hard? We probably didn't play as hard as we needed to against Minnesota. It's a fantastic team. I don't know if we played that hard. So, these types of things, we want to make sure that next 4 games we hold to those. And if we can grade ourselves well in those areas, hopefully, our record is trending up. Hopefully we're healthy. Hopefully we're taking good shots and all that. But we got to hold to those values.
Do you? This is different than going to Baltimore. A little bit closer. You're going to be back-to-back games here. Do you address that at all with the team, or talk to them about it, or you just kind of let them do it on their own?
Yeah, no. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. They're pros. We do have young players, but the Baltimore experience helped. They've played in different gyms. Like, I'm thinking of Lucy a lot. Like right now, like just her ability to, maybe not play a few games or play sparingly and then come in and bang, bang, bang. Like that. They just have a competitiveness and a professionalism about them, and our habits, are preparing them. So, great to be in Eagle Bank. Love, care first. We're on the road at times. Like just bring your game, bring your habits, and so yeah, we're not talking too much about this venue versus others. Happy to be here, but nothing necessarily special or unique in that regard.
You had that long stretch of 5 games in 9 days. A couple people got injured, bruised. Then you're able to have a couple of breaks in between some games. Now that you've had that time of Shooks being back, pretty full roster, anything you're looking in particular for this game now that you've had some practice to maybe address some things that you could get out of this game?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that we didn't play as hard as we wanted to the last time out. Some of that is affected by your depth, and we did really miss Suge. So just kind of like trying to play closer to what we're trying to do scheme-wise, and sometimes you can do that with your full complement. Sometimes you have to adjust, and so hopefully defensively and offensively we can play a little bit closer to how we want to play, just in terms of pressuring the basketball or flying it down the court. We're really pushing Jade to get down the court, but she's playing pretty much 40 minutes of point guard with no rest. Suge was in a similar situation in Dallas, where Jade was out. So those things factor in. Hopefully, we'll be a little bit closer to that this morning. We'll see.
Coach, you mentioned it a little bit. I think one of the things that I'm most impressed with the team is the ability for anyone to step up any given night. First, we saw Lucy at Minnesota. We've seen Sika. I guess, can you just talk about how much of a threat that is? And you hit on it a little bit, how great it is just to have a team where really you can look down the bench. There's no attitudes, no bad body language. Everyone just ready to go.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I love that part. I mean, that's very meaningful to me. I think you can judge a team a lot by their bench, and just like watching them. So I challenge you all to keep your eye on. I am too. I just think the spirit there holds on and off the court. And then I think just in terms of the readiness of different players, we talked a lot about player development. I mean, that's just like from the start. First day on the job, and until now and moving forward is like we're really trying to pour into the different players and get the best out of them. And so their attitude has been phenomenal. And I think our coaching staff has been up for it every single day to, put the extra work in, the breakfast club, staying after the film, all that stuff. And we're seeing some of the benefits of that.
Hey, Coach.
Hello.
Just on Sonia, and sorry for the out-of-towner question, and how good Sonia has been. I think a lot of people knew she would be really good. You guys obviously knew you picked her third, but I don't know that people knew that she would be this good.
Yeah.
So just kind of the question on what was everybody missing?
Yeah, I will throw my hat onto that pile of not knowing that she was going to be quite this good. She's an all-star. She's one of the best players in the league. She's playing at that level, and I think what we couldn't have known is her professionalism. We knew the character, we knew the skill set, but the want to, the competitiveness, just being a sponge on and off the court, putting in the extra work. Crouch is our PD guy, and he does a lot of work with her, and she's soaking it up. She's just wanting more and more to get better. So those are qualities that are really, you can hear that from folks that have coached her, but you just don't know it until you live and breathe it. And that's what separated her and Kiki, I think, from your usual rookie, is just players who come early, stay late, the whole deal. She's good. Sonia's really good, but her wanting to be good is the added dimension there.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.